up, everybody? Welcome to a fresh take. Halo 2 Season 2 season finale, episode 8, entitled Halo.
It took a lot of thinking for that
Yeah.
title. They had to think about that.
Yeah, apparently. So let me just go on and ask you. Were you correcting the people you thought who was going to die?
I mean, here's the thing. It's just Kai's just floating in the air, so she might not be dead.
She might not be dead. She might not be dead.
She might not be dead.
She
but
should
everybody
be dead.
else.
She should be dead because she basically pulled the Independence Day and flew the damn thing into the middle of where the beam come out at. So technically, she should be dead. But
she in the armor, so she might not be dead.
Yeah.
But the amount of people, they just kept killing people left and right. I was like, hold on. So if we're just gonna say, like, for all intents and purposes, Kai is dead, but she might not be dead, but she's dead. They just was like, you die. Hold on, you want to die? You can die. You die. Like, I was like,
so you believe you deserve a raise? Oh, really? Okay.
You die.
Yeah.
It was just air. I was like, oh, they just cleaning house. Who's left?
They are really cleaning house. So this episode, the flood gets released. Last episode, they you knew something was up when they grabbed the artifact or whatever. And the start of this episode is basically, and I like the way they shot this episode, to be fair. The beginning of it, you see John talking to somebody. You don't know who it is. If you played the games, you know who it is. If you haven't, you don't know who he's talking to. And then the show kind of does a sort of flashback because John wasn't everywhere, but you're thinking he's telling his side of what happened.
Yeah.
So you see the stuff with the Spartan 3s because you already know they were on a suicide mission. They weren't supposed to survive anyway.
No.
Parangosky is trying to get John to be her homeboy, and John is basically not having it.
I'm like, sis, are you serious? You gonna do it now? Now? After everything you did, you did not play your cards right. You should have always played as in you were on his side, but you did not.
I'm talking about the whole season. Outside of that second episode, she has been a complete and total to him.
You've been a jerk to him the whole time. You just basically left him to die multiple times over, but yet you want him to rush to the Halo and secure it for our people? No. Screw you. Out of spite, I wouldn't do it. Y'all go ahead and take it.
Basically. So he went to go help Kai. Thank you, because they were going to die. They were going to die.
Yeah, they're like, who's that?
Yeah, so...
It's the chief.
Yeah, and he ran shop. So I was like, okay, cool. Back at the installation. And I didn't notice it at first, and I like the way they played how the flood attacked. Apparently, when they brought that artifact out of that room, that's when it activated. So
when it opened, you saw the spore shoot out. I was like, I don't know, that'll look good.
Because at first, she thought old girl had messed with it. She's like, no, I hadn't touched it because old girl was fangirling.
I mean, she still touched it though.
I don't think she touched it though.
I don't think she touched it. Oh no.
If the sports had already got out.
Well, no, because she didn't. She opened it inside the thing.
Oh yeah.
So somebody would have to open it
to
actually, whatever. So in my homegirl's like, no, I didn't do it. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
The way she was acting, you kind of thought she did.
You touched it.
Yeah, but I like the explanation of the flood and how they did it.
Before we go on to that, because that is science protocol. It's unknown, biological material. You should not release it. You should keep it contained. Blah blah blah.
And kill it with fire.
So she totally broke all protocol by opening it and touching it.
Well, to be fair, Halsey was going to do it too.
I know, but Halsey did it. This girl did.
Yeah.
So.
So they're showing how the spores propagate, which I thought was actually a cool visual. How they kept like latching on to stuff and then basically taking it over. And then you see Gold Girl lose her shit. And she just stabbed the dude dead in the neck.
Uh-huh.
But stabbed in the neck with a blue blood just going everywhere. They trying to restrain her. And then so you're like, okay, just one person? That don't sound right. Oh, other people. You're starting to see little people just like being odd while they're shooting the scene, just being odd. Because when they call all try to get John to do what Parangoski wants him to do, she basically tells John how to get on the ship. So I'm like, okay. And then Halsey gets attacked. Now, this was the funniest part of the show to me, of the episode. When Halsey gets out the room and Parangoski looks at Halsey and she gets sworn, and Halsey's like,
after what you did, you think I was going to save you? Like, sis.
I'm sorry, that's the one death I love. I'm sorry, I know it's probably wrong to say it, but I love watching that lady.
Oh, yeah, everybody was cheering that death.
I'm like, yes. Hey, Game of Thrones, this is how you kill somebody. So, yes.
Like, listen, we all were like, yep,
you got what you deserved. So Halsey rushes back to the room because all of this is happening like at the same time, and they're doing a good job of pacing in this episode too. So all this is happening at the same time. Halsey gets back to the room with her daughter, and her daughter's freaking out because she's like, "We got to get the hell out of here." And she's like, "No, this is." She started talking about all the science stuff. All of a sudden, Halsey just stops. She just freezes. And we look, and she pulls her hair back, and she got a mark on her neck. I'm like, I did not see that coming.
Listen, Halsey's the type that will hide the zombie bite, okay?
Yeah. And the zombie try to take over, and she'll take over the zombie. The zombie infection on her. But then the saddest one happened to me. So all this time, Soren done went full, I'm getting my wife and my kid.
Yep.
Soren straight where I will kill everybody in here.
Juan's like, listen, we can't, like, no. Like, listen, we can't, like, it's dangerous, it's spreading, we can't go in there. Yeah. He was like, I'm not gonna tell you have to come, but I'm going. They're like, go ahead.
So he gets
Black fathers, look at that.
Yeah, so while they're down there, the girl that killed the dude, she fully turns. The two guards in there have been infected. Hackerson does a good thing, grabs the gun from the guard and shoots old girl, but runs out of bullets when the guard turns on him. So now by that time, Soren gets down there, and Soren straight wreck shop. And then he gets Liara and says, I thought they were going to leave Hackerson in there. Because when he looked at him and left, I'm like, bruh. But then the cell door opens and he leaves with him.
I was like, oh, don't leave Klaus behind.
Yeah. But as they're making their escape, Liara's like, okay, Cecily, father, your father, I'm going to be right behind y'all. They run out. She closed the door and locks it. And Soren's like, nah, girl, come on, we leaving. And she like, you have to leave without me. Like, I ain't going nowhere without you. And then she pulls up her wrist, and there's a big ass mark on her wrist. I'm like, not her.
I'm like,
not her.
Sarah did everything under the sun to protect her child, and in the end, I was like, dang.
And my thing was, I'm like, I love her this season. Don't do this to her.
I was like, come on, like, you finally give her personality. And like she's totally badass, taking on everything, and then
not this early. If you're gonna do it like season 5. Don't do it now. So, I love the way, but Keaton Woodbine was acting his ass off this episode. He was just like, you can tell he was hurt. Like he was gonna go get it anyway. Fuck it. And I like that about the episode. Now, this episode, another person died that I didn't think they was going to kill. The Arbiter. I'm like, wait a minute. Hold up now.
Listen, they was killing everybody. Everybody can get it.
Yeah, everybody can get this work. So, if you know when they get, because this is the episode where they kind of merge some of the lore of the games with some of the lore of the expanded universe, which I'm glad they did that, because the first season, they were so ashamed of being a video game for some damn reason that they overlooked a whole lot of stuff. This season, they were like, no, we know where we come from, so we'll just mix them together to mix the parts that work to make our own story. So they merged some of the movie lore, expanded universe to make their episode. And like this episode, I was so sure that this was going to be the fight where Chief and Arbiter fight, but then they come on good terms. No, they let Chief kill him.
Yep.
So I'm guessing, because if you played the games, you know the Arbiter and Chief become friends. They're rivals in the first game. Second game, you find out about the Arbiter and how he got betrayed, and him and John formed an uneasy alliance. 3, they're basically best friends, basically. So I'm guessing Soren's gonna be that for Chief now instead of Arbiter. I'm guessing that's what they're gonna do. If I'm just spitballing, because we land on the Halo. Maquis is already there. Chief and Cortana are there now, and Cortana has finally been integrated into his suit. So now she's a part of his suit, which good for them. And we get the fight between Arbiter and Chief. Chief wins. It was a pretty good fight, by the way, too. I love the way they showed that fight. They did a very good job with that, with the choreography on that. And then we're basically at the end, because now we know the Flood has overrun that ODNI planet. They've overrun it. Soren, Ackerson, Quan, and Kessler is now they got off the planet. But everybody else still, well, there's only 2 more people that's still there that I know ain't flooded yet. That's Halsey and her daughter, because Halsey is now in cryo because she's going to try to find a way to save her mom. And I'm like, you're the only human on there, and they're looking at you.
Like, sis, you got to go. I
don't know if there's like a hidden room in there, so they go straight to a vehicle to get off planet. You might want to go there.
Yeah.
That lady was just looking at her like, food. That looks like a quarter pounder with cheese.
Exactly. Oh yeah. But she gonna get out and with her mom.
Yeah, the way they did it, she's gonna get out. And that's when you come back to Chief talking to everybody's favorite crazy robot from the first game, Guilty Spark. That was the little thing that was Guilty Spark. So overall, I thought they did a good job with the episode and the season as well. It's better when you focus everything, and they even made Quan's story finally make sense, because basically, I'm guessing they're saying that she is a descendant of the Forerunners, who the people actually stopped the Flood, which is what the Halo really is. I'm wondering how that's going to go down when they actually tell people what the Halo rings really are and what they do, and how that's going to go down. So basically, that's what her role is, and I'm guessing Soren and the rest of them are probably just going to have to go to right now. The only thing that they can do is really go to that Halo.
Exactly. Ain't nothing else they can. Like, what else you doing?
Yeah, because you got 3 planets that got glassed, and you got a planet that's basically overrun. It's going to be overrun with the Flood.
That planet needs to get glassed.
Yeah, that planet needs to get glassed. Yeah. So I'm guessing that's what they're doing, because the one of the last shots of the episode is the Covenant ships coming into the Halo orbit out of the little atmosphere thing. So it's going to be interesting if they go ahead with season 3, because I have not heard them going ahead with season 3 yet.
Yeah.
Because it did leave on that cliffhanger.
I wonder, like, how is the viewership? Like, how is it all going?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this season was so much better. It made more sense. It flowed better. They gave people, like, they just made sense, and they focused. So it's like, it wasn't all over the place like the first season. So I guess my question is, will we get a season 3 now that it's better?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure this costs a lot of money to make, and I'm pretty sure Showtime is like, we probably did not make what because remember the first season was marred by controversy out the gate because they fired the show. Well, the showrunners left because they kept trying to change it. Like there were other people the studios trying to change what they did, and also the fact that they was trying to free themselves of the game, which I thought was stupid to begin with, and like it was just all over the place. the new showrunners they got made sure that they gave them a year and a half, and they made sure it made sense, and gave people things to do. Like Liera did not do anything in that first season except look cute. That's it. This season she was way more involved. That's why I was kind of mad when they infected her, because I'm like, why did y'all do that to her? Like, why did y'all do that to her? Like, she should have been able to leave with them, because they had the better story, in my opinion, of the whole season with Soren, Liera, and trying to get Kessler. I thought their story was the best of the little side stories all season. Now, the other thing too is, now that we know Riz is alive, but she's on that other planet, on that Foreman planet, and we know how the Flood roll. So, are they gonna be able to get her off of that planet, or is something? Because we know, like in the games, the Flood, once the Flood got released, they started taking over planets again, basically. Yep. So this is going to be very interesting to see how they do this if a season 3 is greenlit. So about the whole season, what are your thoughts on the whole season?
So I think they really brought it together. Overall, I like the flow. I guess I want to know, like, are we for sure going to have season 3? Because, I think they got better than what season 1 was. Season 1 was a whole hot mess. So, overall, season 2 was pretty good. So, I guess we shall see.
Yeah, we shall see. That being said, a nice setup for what they did. So if they do go ahead with season 3, they did a nice cliffhanger. They keep people engaged. So people, leave a comment. Let us know what you guys think about the episode and the season as a whole. Let's talk about it in the comments section. I enjoyed it. So this is how you do it. Please, if you're gonna greenlight it, please keep the same showrunners, because apparently they have a plan and know what they want to do. Whether you agree with it or not, whether you agree with Master Chief being outside the suit or whatever, that's your business. At least they had a plan and they executed it and it worked, in my opinion. Except in the next season, don't kill 4 black people in the same season in damn Black History Month, please. Thank you.
It's like they killed four black folk, and then this one and in women's history they killed 4 women. What are we doing?
Equality. y'all gonna claim we woke? All right, how about you say we woke now? We just killed 4 women. We still woke.
Like, they are just wilding.
Yeah, so please don't do that. Or at the very least, put the show out in the summertime so we miss February and March.
Exactly.
Yeah. Don't do that. But yeah, I enjoyed the season. Big shout out to the actors. They all did a good job. They really did. They did a very good job, in my opinion. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. Don't forget, BIPOC Stream Awards. We still got a week before nominations close for round 1 close. So
yep,
get them in. BIPOCStreamAwards.com, and make sure you get those nominations in. Vicky, anything you want to pimp out?
Yeah, come on by the stream, Fangirl Review. I am now a cozy horror streamer, so I play cozy games, I play horror games, and it's just chaos. I drag my friend Debbie along because it's easier for me not to be scared when she is hysterically scared and she starts to cry. So then I just gotta say, Debbie, come on. So I focus on her and I don't have to be scared. So it's perfect. So if you ever, if you don't like scary stuff, bring somebody who's more scary than you along, and then you're good. So poor Debbie. I guess I could call it Mayhem Monday, is when I play the horror games, and I just make Debbie my co-screamer, and it's quite funny. But yeah, today I might try to. I got some keys from Keymailer, so I might try to play some of them and get some Princess Peach, because I got it. I installed it, And I was like, I'm not turning on my computer. I'm not turning on my Switch. I'm not turning on anything.
Okay.
I'm like, I detached. I unplugged for the majority of the weekend. So I was like, oh, I got 3-4 new games, and I ain't played nothing. I turned everything off, and I was like, I didn't turn my computer on. It turned off on Thursday, and I didn't turn it on until just now to do this.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I got some gameplay up of Princess Peach Showtime, the ninja and cowgirl plays. So check that out. It's up on the channel at the moment. It's a Let's Do This Quietly. So you're just seeing the gameplay. I'm not commentating on it. We have a special fresh take this afternoon at 2 p.m. with a special guest. We're going to be talking about X-Men 97, those first 2 episodes. Yeah, that woke show that everybody supposedly hate. We're going to be doing that one at 2 p.m. So please stop by at 2 p.m. today. Chat's going to be open as always. And also the Winging It Podcast tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Should be a fun one. There's a lot of funny stuff happening this week, so it should be a fun one. So please stop by. As always, chat's going to be open on that one too. So once again, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all the other good stuff. Don't forget to check out the BIPOC Streamer Awards. Also, leave a comment. Let us know what you guys thought about the season and what are you guys looking forward to if a season 3 is greenlit. And we'll see you next week. Peace out, people.
Bye.